Hey, I'm Julie Skinner.
I'm Chelsea Howard.
This week we're in the UC for the 11th installment of Mouth Off. Chelsea, what are we asking people this week?
Well, Julie, this week we're going to be asking people, for you personally, what was the defining moment of the past decade?
Sounds good. Let's go bug some people.
So I'm here with...
Shane Arsenault.
Okay, Shane, what defined the last decade for you?
This exact moment right now. The moment that defined the past decade was probably, I don't know, I'm going to go with a really cheesy comment here and say when I reconnected with my brother who I haven't seen in 10 years.
That's not cheesy, that's really sweet.
I guess.
Thanks, Shane.
No problem.
I am standing here with...
Matthew O'Connell.
Matthew, what would you consider to be the defining moment for this decade? It can be personal.
All right, honestly, the defining moment for me for this decade was nothing. This was a pretty crappy decade as far as decades go, and so far I'm pretty unimpressed.
Oh. Well, here's to the next 10. Good luck. All right, thanks a lot.
So I'm here with...
Lauren Avery.
Lauren, what was the defining moment of the past decade for you?
For myself, probably going to Memorial, getting my education.
That is an awesome answer.
I am standing here with...
David Marr.
David, for you, what would you consider to be the defining moment of the last decade? It can be personal.
Well, personally, I suppose I have to be out, take the cliched route and talk about, of course, the 9/11 attacks. But it's personal in that 9/11 is my birthday. Back 19 years ago, I was born then, so it more or less kind of completely overshadowed. You know, I was given the world's biggest birthday candles, but at the same time, it's not a
No one wants to have a party on 9/11, David.
Exactly. You got an image of like 11-year-old me just kind of weeping around my around my cake while everyone else is around the television. So yeah, maybe I'm selfish, but I don't know.
You're not selfish. Consider changing it to the 12th. Thanks a lot.
So I'm standing here with...
Adam Critchley.
And what do you think was the defining moment of the past decade for you?
For me, I can remember I was in grade 5 or 6 when the two towers went down. My teacher came in and told us, it's going to be World War III. We didn't know what was happening. I went home and I was just very upset that I couldn't watch cartoons because it was all CNN footage.
Yeah, I remember asking, what's the two towers?
Yeah, I was like, it's in New York. And my other teacher came up and said, it's really close to us on the map. You know, which is a great thing to tell a bunch of 11-year-olds.
Okay, right. Well, that certainly was a defining moment probably for a lot of people, so thanks a lot.
I'm standing here with...
Emma.
Emma, we're asking people what they think the defining moment for the last decade is. It can be a personal thing or a cultural thing. What do you think?
When Lady Gaga suddenly appeared and everybody started dressing ridiculously.
With like the high-cut bathing suits? Yeah.
All of that. Ridiculous hats, scarves, plaid, ugly sweaters.
It's trickled down, yeah. Awesome, thanks a lot, Lady Gaga.
So there you have it, everyone. Some really sweet answers, some kind of predictable, but, you know, whatever. It's all good. So next week is the last week of Mouth Off, and I hope you enjoyed all of the episodes, including this one. Julie, what was the defining moment of the past decade for you?
I would say I'm going to have a selfish answer, nothing that relates to pop culture at all. When I got my driver's license and a car of my own, sweet independence, that was pretty defining for me. How about you?
It would be defining, yeah. Well, for me, I spent a year in BC, and definitely changed my life, yeah. I had some good life experience.
Nice.
Interesting experiences. Well, it's not really a moment. It's more of, you know, a time period, but, you know, that's my answer.
Now you're a whole new woman.
I am. I'm a whole new woman because of British Columbia. Okay. Well, we're signing off.
Definitely. See you next week.
See you next week.